2 or 3 days to talk about linear equations, the different forms, when we use them. It is all review, but it all gets jumbled in there. And so if I cover something too quickly, just ask me to do another one, because I'll just do a couple of examples, okay? Last week we spent some time with slope-intercept form. Now, just because this is in our journal and it's a great place to remind us how to do everything, remind me what the M is. Slope, thank you. So that's our slope. And what's the B?
Y-intercept.
Y-intercept, thank you. And that one should feel pretty friendly. We're familiar with it. We like to graph from it. Slope formula. You guys spent a couple days with slope last week. So I'm just going to put the formula here. And then point slope form is the one I want to spend a little bit of time on today. And you don't have this one memorized for the most part. It is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And that is where x1 and y1 is a point on the line. And you already know that the m stands for slope. So right there through that black, it says point on the line. And did we do standard form last week? We did, didn't we? I gave you a paper with the 4 rules. Can't remember. It was so long ago. Yep, we've spent time with standard form already. So let's go ahead and let's just put that one here too. AX plus BY equals C. And I'm going to remind us to follow the rules. And you have a page that tells you all those rules. Okay, so in my journal, I've been putting them in just on the page facing. And so in my journal, this page is going to go here. And I'm just going to choose to take some notes right here. I'm going to do some sample problems over here. So whatever makes sense to you is great. A lot of your assignment today will be something like, find the equation of a line through a point. Shout out 2 numbers. Let's hear them.
1, 3.
1 and negative 3. Thank you, Jacob. With a slope of, let's call it 1/2. Why not? Find the equation of a line through the point 1, negative 3 with a slope of 1/2. Now, there are a couple of ways to do it, and I usually let my classes choose which way they like best. If you get comfortable with point slope form is, it can be your best friend. It saves you a couple steps. You guys all right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if I'm missing one of these.
Well, we'll figure it out after the lesson then. I'll help you. We can compare it with my journal, okay?
Okay, well, where do I write this in here?
Just find a blank page. That's fine.
Alright.
It'll be okay. It can be out of order and it'll be all right. Okay, so we replace this and this and this. Is this familiar to anybody? Okay. We're still writing, so I'm going to slow up for a second. All right. Y minus, what is our Y1? I'll even remind me. Up here is X1, Y1. So what is our Y1? All right. If this were my homework, I would have just changed that sign in my head. But I confuse some people if we don't write it this way in our journal. Y minus a negative 3 equals M, our slope. Slope is half, parentheses, X minus X1 is 1. So what did we do? We substituted. And now we're going to solve for Y. All right, so I'm going to clean this up. We'll say Y plus 3 equals 1/2 X minus 1/2. I distributed on the right-hand side. Did our sign on the left? What's the last thing we need to do to solve for Y? You guys are busy taking notes. Take away the 3. And I get Y equals 1/2 X minus 3.5. I'm just going to change that to an improper fraction there. How did that feel? Didn't like it? We'll do another one. All right, let's say through 5, 6, and we have a slope of 7. 5, 6, 7. Let's make it easy on me. Maybe we'll just stick with this method today, and we'll open it up to the other one tomorrow. Point slope form. First thing I want you to do is substitute in all of those values. And I'm going to wait for you, so you're not just copying mine.
I can really read it.
Do I need to move you closer?
No. Well, I just can't read the red.
All right, Y minus 6 equals 7 times X minus 5. Any questions with how I set that up? All right, solve for Y. You're going to distribute on the right. And what do we need to do to get the Y alone? Add 6, right? So Y equals 7X minus 29. I hope that time was a little friendlier. Better that time? Good, because I'm going to add a step on this one. I know, right? Stop, Mrs. Yates. We just got that one figured out. All right, 2 points. You guys want me to make up the numbers or you want to do it? Let me do it. All right. How about -2, 4, and 6, -3. So I want the equation of a line through those 2 points. Sorry, I didn't realize I was so far out of view. Okay, so I want the equation of a line through those 2 points. What's something that's really important when we're talking about lines? We need to know its slope, all right? You guys have enough knowledge to know how to figure out the slope between those 2 points. So go ahead and do it. And I'll go slowly up here, and then you can compare. Why do I have a +2 in the denominator?
Because you put a -2.
Minus the negative, perfect. Thank you. Did anybody else get -7/8? Good. Thanks for checking me. All right, so I've got the slope, but I have 2 points. To do point-slope form, I need a point and a slope. So how do I know which one to use? Doesn't matter. Which one do you like the numbers better? That's really what it comes down to. Some people like even numbers, some people like positive numbers, some people like smaller numbers. So you can use either one. So we're just going to vote. It's between this and this. Who likes the first point better? Show of hands. All right, that was chosen. All right, first point, we like this one better. Only because we liked it, right? That's all we did. So now I've got a point and I have a slope. I'll put this back in front of us. All right, you're going to substitute in your slope and the point. I'm placing y1, m, and x1. So I told you I was going to make it a step harder, but all you had to do was find the slope, and you guys are already good at that. Y minus, wow, I'm going to run out of room. 4 equals -7/8 times x minus a -2. Okay, other than I'm giving us nasty fractions, but we can handle that. Okay, let's distribute. Y minus 4 equals -7/8 x minus 14/8, which reduces to what? -7/4? If you don't like fractions, you're just going to grab your calculator. If you don't know how to do the fractions on the calculator, ask me and I'll show you how. And now we need to add 4. Y equals, I've got 4. Is anybody going to grab a calculator for me, Lauren? Minus 7/4. So I need to make that 16/4. I get -7/8 x minus 9/4. I promise your fractions won't be anything like that. But again, we can just grab your calculator. Is that enough for today? Yeah, I think so too. Uh-oh, I'll lose it. Stay. Alex assignment, 2-4 linear equations.